Hello everyone, and thanks for watching our first video. This video will feature BakuDeku as a ship, so if you're not a fan of that then you have been warned. There will also be a large amount of wholesomeness. Please do not come on here spreading hate for other ships as long as they are legal and safe. Everything that is said is happening in real time, like that of a play. This story takes place in early July, during their second year of UA on a particularly hot night. Midoriya had been counting down the days after hearing about the total lunar eclipse occurring, one that would turn a full moon into a dark shade of red in the night sky. Bakugou and Deku have already left the dorm, toting out a telescope and cooler to keep them hydrated. Remind me again why we're outside in the middle of the night, nerd? To see the lunar eclipse, remember Kacchan? It's going to be in a perfect position over Japan and it's a total lunar eclipse too. How did you even get into stargazing again? Other than being a nerd. Just like stargazing? Oh Kacchan, look. It's All Might's constellation. Deku pointed up suddenly, and suspiciously, to a grouping of stars shaped like All Might in his fists on his hips pose. Bakugou just eyed him suspiciously, taking a drink from a cold water bottle and closing his eyes. Deku also took a drink from an All Might themed, reusable water bottle. You just like stargazing? It couldn't be because you use that telescope to spy on heroes to write stuff down in your notebooks? Bakugou asked this as he opened one eye, looking over at a gasping Deku, who spit out the water that had been in his mouth in front of him. Deku began to cough violently with lightly reddened cheeks. Kacchan. Cough that's. You can't just cough. I assure you it's very important research. Smirking face caught you red-handed, nerd. You really can't hide anything from me. Deeply blushing faces of embarrassment at that, along with a bit of annoyance. Can too. Oh, look. It's Crimson Riot's constellation. More starry-eyed faces and pointy fingers. Over the next 15 minutes, they set up the telescope and went about looking at various hero-themed constellations. Soon enough however. Kacchan. It's starting. Superstar-eyed emojis of amazement. Indeed. The moon was slowly turning a dark red, the red creeping across the moon's surface as the sun, moon, and earth all lined in that perfect way. Bakugou looked up to the moon with slightly wider than normal eyes, with even him being slightly impressed and outwardly intrigued by the celestial event occurring. He glanced over to Deku, watching the green-haired boy smile wide with an expression of happiness, a pang of sudden guilt hitting him. Memories of all the horrible things he had done and said to Deku over the years just started to bubble up to the surface, Bakugou pursing his lips as shame began to rise up inside of him. Hey, Deku? I need to get this off my chest finally. I feel terrible for all the things I did to you, and I love you. I shouldn't have. Suddenly, Bakugou found himself unable to speak as the normally shy and reserved broccoli boy turned and pulled him close, planting a kiss upon his lips. Suffice to say, Bakugou was quite surprised, letting out a muffled MRF at the surprise kiss as Deku pulled away for a moment. None of that now, Kacchan, because I love you too. I've told you before that I forgive you, and besides, there's a reddening moon that might turn a brighter shade of red than your cheeks. Smirking face as Deku felt smug and satisfied with himself, his dating of Bakugou having given him newfound confidence over the past year of their relationship. Are you damn nerd? Come here you. I'll store my apologies for now, but you will hear them in full one day. And with that said, Bakugou pulled Deku close to him and kissed him on the lips this time, Deku's freckled face turning a light red once more at the suddenness as the two embraced each other. They sat there, kissing underneath the reddening moon for a few minutes, before eventually pulling away with freshly entwined hands. They turned to look up at the half-red moon, watching as it continued on its way to becoming fully red in the night sky. A line of white light went shooting across the sky for a moment, Deku letting out a gasp at the shooting star. Oh my god, Kacchan. A shooting star. Star-eyed faces once more amongst sparkly emojis. Quick, make a wish. Deku smiled wide as he closed his eyes to make his wish, Bakugou watching him for a few moments before closing his own. Bakugou wished to see that big smile for a long time to come and to be the one to cause and protect it. As for Deku, let's leave that one for another day. Winky face. Back behind the two boys, a floating camera flashed a few times, taking a few more shots alongside the ones it had gathered earlier before making its way back to the dorms. Did you get the pictures? Sure did. Camera emojis as she shows off the camera. Perfect. More tea to collect and… oh my god, these pictures, this is amazing. Happy faces at the pure sweetness and cuteness shown to her. The end. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit subscribe, like, and comment with what you want to see, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.